Shalom, highly favored one. It is your brother, Nana Abrah Danso. And I've got one real question for you. Have you ever set up plans, scheduled plans, master plans in a very ingenious way, researched, put this blueprint together only for life to mock you, only for life to laugh at you before? It's like you do all you know to do to put this plan together. You research, you do your inquiries, you literally go around the block soliciting for relevant, timely, sufficient information to be able to set this plan up. And it's like life just mocks you and laughs at you in the face. Yes, I'm talking about that 5 year plan that you made. I'm referring to that 10-year plan that you made in your personal finances, in your relationship, in your spirituality, in your career, that plan that you set up. Yes, that long term plan that you put up that was a master plan. You color coded it and then you told yourself, I've got it all covered. Everything is going to be all right. And boom, a delay, a curveball, sometimes a phone call, and everything that you've planned turns south. It happened to me. Yes, I can relate so much to it several years ago. But it reminded me of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 2, and I read it to you. It says, a time to plant and a time to uproot. Here's the truth: uprooting doesn't mean failure. Uprooting often means God is redirecting you to a better soil. What looks like a disruption may sometimes be divine preparation. What we sometimes call a loss, seekers of the truth and life, oftentimes is actually God's mercy locating us. Oftentimes we refer to things as interference, denial, disappointment, when in actual fact it is divine intervention. And so that 5 year plan that you put up, that blueprint for your career that you set up, that got blown up into pieces, you can't even find traces of it anywhere. It is God uprooting you and redirecting you to the right soil. It is God redirecting you to your breakthrough. This Sunday, we are unpacking my planner versus God's calendar. My planner versus God's calendar. We will delve into why our plans, our human plans, always bows down, salutes God's plan. We will learn how our plans, our blueprint, what we put on paper as our our life goals, they always make way for God's plan. We are also going to learn about how uprooting can actually be a divine setup for our life and why God's calendar is set up on another time called kairos. That kairos is perfect timing. That kairos is purposeful timing. On God's kairos, everything is made beautiful in its own time. The timing that God has programmed into that thing. And that thing could be the job you are looking for, that thing could be the relationship that you are looking to take to the next level, that thing can be the debt that is heaped up on you that you are praying for breakthrough to come out of. That thing could be the health challenge that you are dealing with. God's kairos moment is purposeful and it is perfect. He makes all things beautiful in its own time. And so this Sunday, we are going to learn about how delays, what we call disappointment, is actually God setting us up for our expectations to be materialized. Our topic is my planner versus God's calendar. I'll be sharing real life stories. I'll be sharing biblical truths. And I'll also be sharing practical steps on how to deal with these seasons of delays. Yes, with these seasons where things seem to be out of our plans and we do not know how to move on. And it's like our life has come to a standstill and stagnation. Because sometimes all we need is to shift our perspective. And we are going to deal with that, how to shift your perspective from disappointment, from delay, and begin to see what is happening in your life as divine alignment. Because oftentimes, before God can realign us to his purposes and his timing, there has to be something non aligned for God's realignment purposes to manifest. And that is what sometimes manifests in the delays, in the shattering of our plans. So you see, here's my challenge. Do not come to this Sunday's Seekers Frequency Live empty handed. No, this is what I'm encouraging you to do. Come with the detours, come with the failed plans, come with that planner that everything that you put on never occurred, never even took shape. Come with your disappointment, come with all of those things. Bring that place where you thought you had everything figured out, and boom, everything was shattered. Because we are going to talk about hope, we are going to talk about clarity in the midst of the seasons, those seasons of your life where it looks like everything has gone out of place and you seriously, honestly don't know what to do with yourself. Follow me at Nana Abrah Danso. Subscribe to this channel on all social media. I am My handle is Nana Abrah Danso on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. Follow me and then subscribe to this channel on YouTube and set the reminder. Go to Nana Abrah Danso channel on YouTube, and then you will see the scheduled program Seekers Frequency Live this coming Sunday. Set the reminder. Set the reminder. Press the reminder button so that you'll be alerted when I'm about to go live. Because this coming Sunday's Seekers Frequency is not just another life, it is a reset for your soul. Remember, your plan is written with pencil. Yes, you may be using pen, or yes, you may even be using your laptop to set up that plan, because these days there are apps and softwares for planning your 5 year or your 10-year plan. But it is in pencil. You know what that means, right? Erasable. So remember that though your plan is written with pencil, God has the calendar. God has the calendar. God has the calendar. And so this Sunday, with that in mind, that all our plans are written in pencil temporarily, waiting for God's permanent plans to take shape. With that in mind, join me this coming Sunday on the Seekers Frequency Live at 9 o'clock local time, or at 21 o'clock GMT for my international audience. Set the reminder. Set the reminder. I am already fired up for this coming Sunday's Seekers Frequency, which happens every Sunday at 9 o'clock. This coming Sunday, our topic is my planner versus God's calendar. We've learned that God's calendar works on the kairos moment, and that is divine, perfect plan. That's divine and perfect timing. It is that timing that makes all things beautiful in its time. And so, if you are ready, I am ready. I am fired up already, and I can't wait for Sunday's Seekers Frequency Live. And so, if you are a seeker of light, if you are a seeker of the truth, see you on Sunday. Thank you for joining me on this pre-live live warm up for Seekers Frequency on Sunday, and God richly bless you. Shalom.